Welcome everyone, this is Odyssey Part 20 recap. In the last episode, we helped a friend in exile, we sunk some serious pirates, and we've taken care of the cult. If you enjoy what you see, please drop a like and subscribe. Let's play some Odyssey. Welcome back everyone for more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And today we keep on going with Pericles, following of quests. The next one is to reach the Logismos building in the Agora. And it's all about voting, I think. They used to vote in Athens back then to know who's to stay in the city and who's to be thrown out, which is pretty funny. It's a form of exile, I guess. The beauty of this game, sorry, it seems to never end. Look at those details, that statue. I wonder if it was really like that, if Ubisoft have worked closely to the reflection of what was reality back then. It must have been so beautiful. So here we are. Maybe not. So this guy doesn't want us to go in. We still need to get in, so we're gonna sneak out from the back. Someone is seeing us. I'm gonna get us to the top. Ah, we've been seen. So there's one, two. This one is coming for it. Shield off. Wow, that animation is so sick. Okay, they shouldn't be a problem. Switch the real Ostraka for the fake ones. So we're gonna get the bird out. Drone that house. There seem to be more right under us. There's a chest. Another one outside the buildings. We don't care. There's some supply to burn. I'm not concerned by it. So that's one Ostraka, I guess. And that would be the second one. So we're gonna take care of the one that is far away. Just for the fun. The guys are right below us. Oh, there's one right here. Let's take care of him first. Alright, that's one. Can we go that way? There's no way down, unfortunately. From the side? This guy saw us. But we saw him too. Chain attack. Triple one. And I hope that's the last one because... yes, it was. Alright, so let's get inside. There's more guys coming up. Alright, real Ostraka. Stay in the chest. Where's this guy going? You're mine. Oh, you're mine. Oh, you're not. Wow, well done. Those fire animations never cease to amaze me. Look at that. He's literally on fire and he keeps fighting. How fierce is that? Stay down. Ah, you gotta go down anyway. Down? Thank you. Oh, an archer. Let's take care of him too. Look at that blood spilled on the walls. Incredible. Alright, the second one is one floor up. There's a mercenary coming up, 50 meters away. Ooh, that starts to be funny. Okay, this one. That's two.
That should do
the
it.
Chest.
I should let Pericles' contact know.
We're gonna take that first, burn it. That should do it. I've burned the whole room. Alright. And we're supposed to return to Pericles' contact. The mercenary is going to be on the way. I'm going to take him on. Look, he has a jaguar with him. Oh, I cannot chain to the beast. Got the beast on fire. Shooting the beast at bay. I didn't see it coming. Wow, evaded the fire, but not the puma. You like distance? I like distance. I can do this all day, buddy. That's funny. My turn. That must hurt like hell. Perfect parry. For it, yeah, the blind. And... oh, let's get out of here. And let's finish with a bow. Alright. Some belt, some mercenary clue. I'll take it. Let's try and reach... the puma must have a belt. There we go, soft leather. I thought it would have a belt or some sort of... It happens sometimes. They have armor on them. It's very rare though. More like alpha beasts. Huge bears. Okay, the contact is not so far away. We shouldn't have a problem with another mercenary until then. But that's so fun. Roosters! They really thought about all the details. Open market. Where is this guy hiding? In this building, right in front. Look at that sunset. The light in this game. The work on the light. Everywhere you look at, even with the doggy. Everywhere you look at, it's a potential like wallpaper for your laptop or for your phone even. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Let's see what we got.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Alexios is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Kassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmae, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.
Alright,
Is everything Pericles wanted?
quest completed.
Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
It doesn't seem that Pericles is gonna have all his friends by his side for the rest of the game, but we did what we could, the way we did it. I didn't know it would have such an impact to mess with the Ostrakas that we switched. I knew obviously there was going to be like a problem if we were going to be seen, but if we killed everyone, who's to be seen?
Watching for
That was my logic.
I need to be careful.
Now that's a big bounty. I'd like to keep up with the gameplay in the safest way possible, so I'm gonna pay all bounties. There we go. And we can go and see Pericles in his home as safe as possible. Look at that statue. I wonder if they're all there still. If Ubisoft just like looked at Athens pictures like from nowadays too and pitched in the same statues as there is. Because they should have stuck with what was back then, at the exact period they are describing. What I like about the statues the most is that some look older than others because they were built older than the game is setting at. Can we pass these guys?
We'll be watching you, Miss Dios. Back off. At least give them a welcome.
Alright. We tried. They didn't want to let us through. Let's take the long way. I have no idea where are the guards in there. Trying to be sneaky? In the house of the leader, Pericles of Athens.
Kassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
Incredible that Phoebe is here!
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
I can't believe Phoebe made it to Athens. That's the sweetest thing ever. And Herodotus made it too. Let's talk to him.
Here, Kassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
You're leaving me alone with these people?
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax, talk to the others, and focus on finding your mother.
Alright. There's a bunch of exotic people in there, talking nonsense or just drinking way too much. Sokrates is part of it. We have little indicators of quests nearby. Let's talk to him.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Oh my god, you're a rich, arrogant ass.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk? Are you hoping he's gonna make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
I love Kassandra's humor.
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Okay, so now we're supposed to take the wine. That's olive oil, that's not wine. What's in there? We could talk to her. Let's talk to him.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Don't call me it, I have a name.
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Kassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Kassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
I'll return. And when I do, you two will drink up.
Alright, now that makes sense. Let's grab some wine. That lady should provide.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Alright, so we have the sweet wine, which is the one that is going to get that guy. Oh my god, I can't believe we lied to him and we're gonna serve him bad wine. Let's do this.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Alright. Now we return to Sophocles with more clues.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Quest completed. Drink up. Okay. Next one. Quest panel. Pericles Symposium. Oil and Love. Get informations from Alcibiades. Alcibiades is the funny one. The one that was half naked. And we will do that. in the next episode. If you like what you see, and I'm sure you do, please drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.